In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 killer tips that's going to help you immediately get more signings from your local escrow and title companies. The first one is going to come from Miss Kayla Bieber.
Stop chasing the money and start focusing on building better relationships, and the money will come.
That's the biggest tip that I have for you guys. Kayla's right. Don't chase the money, chase the relationship. I never nickel and dime my clients. They choose me and they want to have me go back out because I make their life easier and I never take advantage of situations. Anytime there's something extra that they need me to do, like go to title or scan back documents, I never ask, oh, I need $5 extra, I need $10 extra, I need $50 extra. I highly, highly recommend you not nickel and dime your clients because it's going to create a better bond, a better relationships with the customers that you and clients that you do service. Tip number 2, use your existing network. A lot of us already know realtors, real estate agents, real estate brokers, mortgage professionals, even escrow officers and title officers. Use your established network that you already have. That way it's easier for you to get your foot in the door. Maybe they can give you a referral, or the person that you bought your house from, or maybe your parents bought their house from, or your brother or your sister. If you know somebody that's already actively in the business, make sure you let the whole world know that you are actually a notary signing agent. That's going to be the biggest and fastest way for you to get your foot in the door with these companies. People like to use people that they know, like, and trust. So if you already have established relationships, you can leverage those to get more business. The majority of people that I know don't use their network because they're afraid to ask. They think that they're going to make mistakes. They don't want to really ruin those relationships. It's in your best interest to tap into those relationships and use them for your benefit, because that's going to give you the fastest entry into the companies that you want to get into. I think all the relationships that we have in our life should be beneficial. So for instance, one tip that I do suggest for people is you want to create your own like mini network of relatable businesses. You want to have like your own referral network of people that you can refer. You want to have like things like a barber, a person that does nails, a person that's a mechanic, real estate, or realtors. You want to create your own mini referral network or hub, basically where you're the connector. You connect people like, oh, this person needs this person needs this. When you insert yourself and become the connector, those people will use you when it's time when they need a notary, if they need documents notarized, or if they need you for a loan signing. It will be easier for you to get signings when you've been adding value to other people that need it. So ask yourself, who do I know that's a mortgage professional, or who do I know that is a business professional that I can start to create referrals and help them build their business? Because when you focus on helping somebody build their business, they're going to help you build your business. Tip number 3. I wanted to save this tip for the end, but I decided to put it here because I know that most people are probably not going to do it anyway. So this is one of my juicy tips, but I'm still going to give it to you because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I want to give you as much value just like you were one of my friends and I was telling you how to build your business. So tip number 3 is pick a data market. If you're going to go out and start trying to get clients, you need to be consistent with your marketing. So you need to have one day set aside where you call escrow companies and title companies on the phone, send emails, or you physically go in person. My number one recommendation for getting clients in this business is by going out and physically meeting them in person. Now, most people are going to say, oh, some offices are closed. Every direct client that I have right now is a person I went to and I marketed to when their office technically was closed. I did not let that stop me. There are some tips and tricks that I can dive into on another video, basically letting you know how to get past the receptionists, gatekeepers, and all those type of things that will help you get more business. But the biggest thing is 99% of people are afraid. They lack the self-confidence, or they just don't know what to say when they do go out. So if you struggle with one of those issues, I highly recommend you getting into some kind of group, or taking a course that will teach you, what to say and how to go about it. This course that I took was Mark Will's loan signing system. That's the system that taught me like the exact word for word script that he uses. And obviously I modified it because obviously there's 12,000 people that have already taken the course. So I wasn't gonna say it word for word, but I was able to modify that script and leverage that script. Now I have about 12 direct clients that I personally work with on a monthly basis. So again, if you want more information about Mark Will's loan signing system, there is a link in the description or in the comment section that you can use to get that. Again, it's not a blatant pitch, but I'm just providing, like I said, if you were my friend I would tell you for sure to get it. If you're my friend, I'll say you have to buy it. I would tell you have to buy it because that's going to give you, it's going to shortcut your path to success for sure. Tip number 4. The tip number 4 that I have for you guys is to follow up relentlessly. You have to be relentless in your follow up. Some people go out and they market one time, or they send one email, or they call one time, and they expect like for something magical to happen on that first interaction. The chances of that happening are slim to none. Imagine you have a favorite drink or a favorite food that you eat, or a favorite person that does your hair or your nails or something like that. Imagine, let's say for the women that watch this, you have a favorite nail technician. Now, if somebody else was trying to convince you to do your nails, how many times would they have to tell you or ask you or talk to you about trying to do your nails before you make that switch? You probably have somebody that you've been going to for years. So in the notary signing agents business is no different. These escrow and title officers, they already have established notaries that they've probably been using for a while. So for them to drop them overnight or just to magically use you after for one conversation, it's probably not going to happen. You have to present yourself in a way and follow up consistently enough so that they know that you do have value, that you do know what you're doing, and that you can, execute, the signings properly. That takes time. It takes time to build those relationships. It takes time to build that trust. So again, they want, you got to show and earn someone's business. You can't just show up one time and think that, they should just magically give me all their business. You have to prove that you want it, and you prove that you want it by being consistent and following up relentlessly. Tip number 5, this is going to be a tip that I highly suggest. You need to use a script, and here's why. Anytime that you do something over a consistent amount of time, you want to be able to track the results that you're getting. So if you're changing up what you're saying every single time and you're trying to be different every single time, you're not going to know what is giving you the best results possible. So if you have a script that you kind of stick to, you'll know like, okay, this person responded this way when I said this, or this person responded this way when I said that. You will have a consistent way of measuring, okay, maybe I changed my intro, or maybe I changed this middle section, or maybe I changed the ending, or maybe I make it shorter. At least you will have a consistent framework that you can work with, so that you know what you can change, so you can track every little thing. I remember when I first started, there was a phrase that I was saying in the beginning, and I remember one of the escrow officers, she kind of highly responded with a specific phrase, and the way she responded to that made me change that part of my script. Because I said something about, I understand about how mistakes can hinder a signing. And then she told me that, one mistake can hinder a signing. So when I moved forward, I started to stress that the importance of knowing that even one tiny mistake on their documents can have a dramatic or drastic effect on the person closing the file. So just noticing those subtle differences in the way that people responded to what I was saying, it gave me a framework. So, okay, now I need to change this part slightly. Okay, this person said this when I said that, so I need to change this part slightly. And then, so when I take my optimized script the next time, it starts to work better and better each time, because I have something that I'm consistently using over and over, and I'm making 1% improvements every time that I do it. Maybe I'm more chipper when I say it. Maybe I remember to smile more, or, those are little subtle things that you can do and make these 1% differences over time that are going to give you, dramatic, life-changing results. So those are my 5 tips for you guys. Again, once again, first, tip number 1, don't chase the money, chase the relationship. Second tip, use your existing network to get direct signings. Tip number 3, pick a day to market and be consistent with that. Tip number 4, follow up relentlessly. Again, that's going to give you the best results possible, following up, knowing that you're not short-sighted, truly trying to earn someone's business. Follow relentlessly. And tip number 5, use a script. I've said it before. I said it at the beginning of the video. If you like the exact script that I use, again, you can purchase Mark Cool's course. It's going to give you that script. But again, I've mentioned it. It's the same script that I use, Caleb Bieber uses, Amanda Pluma, and some of the other notaries that you see on YouTube that are actually crushing it and that are getting direct business. It's the same script that we use. So if you would like that one as well, you can click the link in the description. It's also going to be in the pinned comment section as well. Now, I just hope that you guys take these 5 tips, put them to action in your business. And I would really like to know, like, your results from it. So please leave a comment, go out and try it out. I know these tips will definitely help you land your first or next direct client. So Brian Tate, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, smash the like button, subscribe, holla at your boy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.